and then we'll start. Okay, now, has everyone got their bag? Because we need to pack some words in our bag for today. So the words that we're going to pack in our bag today are people, stones, ship, and animals. It's lucky we're only putting these words into the bag, because if we were actually putting these things into the bag, our bag would have to be very large and it would be very heavy. Okay, imagine putting people into your bag, or stones, or a ship, or even animals. Okay, so you'd have to have a very big bag for that, but we're putting these words, so make sure that you've written these words down. Okay, because they're going to be useful later on for you. Okay, and let's start the journey. Nuh was a prophet of Islam. May Allah bless Nuh alayhi salam. The people of Nuh were bad. They prayed to stones. They didn't pray to Allah alone. Okay. Now, does anyone know Nuh alayhi salam's name in English? What do we call Nuh alayhi salam? Okay, 1 minute. We got a hand up here. Yeah.
Noah.
Noah. Good. Excellent for those that got that. Good. So Isa. No, not Isa. No. His name, Nuh alayhi salam. His name in English was Noah. Excellent. Good. So Nuh alayhi salam, or Noah, the people of his time, they used to pray to stones. They didn't worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone. And this is where the people lived. Okay. So they lived in these stone houses. And this looks quite nice there, doesn't it? Okay. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina wa Nabina Muhammad. Nuh told them in lots of ways. He told them for many days, pray to Allah alone, do what Allah likes. That is our aim in life. And so that's what Nuh alayhi salam, that's what he told the people. He told them for so many days, and he told them in so many ways, and he kept telling them the same thing. Pray to Allah alone, do what Allah likes. That is our aim in life, and that's what we have to learn. That we have to pray to Allah alone, and we have to do what Allah likes. And if we pray to Allah alone and we do what Allah likes, what are we going to get? Anybody remember what we spoke about yesterday? What do we get? Hey? What do we get if we do that? Paradise. Excellent. And what do we get in paradise? What do we get in paradise?
Anything you want.
Anything you want. Excellent. Anything you... Sweets. Yeah, you get sweets. Okay. Yeah, it's just, you know what, subhanallah, you can't even imagine what you can get in paradise. Right? I mean, literally just the most amazing thing you could think of ever, and that's yours. Just, you have to think. You don't even have to ask for it. You don't even have to say to anyone, oh, can I please have this chocolate hotel? You don't even have to ask them. You just think of it, and you open your eyes, and there it is, right in front of you. You know what? I want to be there. I want to be there. Who wants to be there? We all want to be there. A pool, yeah, you can have a pool. You know, Ibrahim, you can have a pool of chocolate, right? You can literally have a pool. You can have a chocolate friend. Imagine having a chocolate friend. How amazing that be, right? So you just close your eyes, you open your eyes, and you've got a chocolate friend, and you can play with him, and when you get hungry, you can nibble on his ear or his arm. Okay, right, I'd love to have a chocolate friend. Okay. The bad people, they didn't care. They did not even want to hear. But the Muslims were with Nuh. They did not turn away when with Nuh they took their way. Okay, so that's what they did. They took the same way as Nuh alayhi salam, and those were the Muslims. So there were a very few Muslims who were with Nuh alayhi salam, and they worshipped Allah alone, and they did what Allah liked. Okay, because that was their way in life. But the bad people, they were not interested. They were not interested in what Nuh alayhi salam had to tell them. So that was their problem. Okay, and so look, these are the nice streets and the little marketplaces that they had in their village, in their town. Now, Allah told Nuh alayhi salam to make a ship. Nuh did what Allah said. The ship was made for a very big trip. Nuh began in the name of Allah. Bismillah. And that's what we do, don't we? Anything that we do, we always start with Bismillah. Can everyone say it with me now? Say Bismillah. Everything that good that we do, we say Bismillah. When we eat something with our right hand, we say Bismillah. When we drink something with our right hand, we say Bismillah. When we Enter into our house, we say Bismillah. When we put on our clothes, we say Bismillah. Okay? Not Hizbullah. Hizbullah, we don't need to say that. We need to say Bismillah. Okay? Hizbullah is something completely different. Okay. Now, just going back to this picture here. Okay. That's where Nuh alayhi Islam. That's where they sort of say that he lived. Right. Now, can anyone tell me something about that picture? Huh? What's the thing that really strikes you about that? Tell me, what really strikes you about that picture? Let's see what people think. Let's see what people think. Okay, there are homes there, good. It's old, yes, okay. Okay, good, Miriam, that it must be hot. Right. The bird and that there are people. Oh yeah, there's a bird flying in the top, okay. And there are no people, that's very true. Desert, thank you, Ahyan. Excellent, yes, hot, sand, good. Now, who can tell me something about a desert and ships? What can you tell me about a desert and ships? Yes, Khidr. What can you tell me about desert and ships?
Deserts are hot, dry places, and they don't really rain.
Right. So what does that tell you about ships?
Why would you have a ship in the desert? So like it won't be able to move.
Yeah, great. Okay, thank you. Look at mashallah. All of you got the answer. Look, there's no water, okay, and ships float in water. So you can't have a ship if there's no water. Okay. Now, what did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Ships can't float on sand. No, they can't. I mean, they can stand on sand, but they can't go anywhere, right? So it sounds a bit strange, a bit odd to make a ship when you are living in the middle of a desert. Now, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told Nuh to make a ship, what did Nuh alayhi salam say? Did Nuh alayhi salam said, "Ya Allah, why are we making a ship in the desert?" Did he say that? No, he didn't. He said what? He said, Bismillah. If Allah has told me to do it, I'm going to do it. He didn't question Allah. He didn't say, why? Why should I make a ship in the desert? No. He straight away went and started to make a ship. And there we have it. Look at Nuh alayhi salam's ship, okay? That's a huge ship. And can you see any water there? There's no water there, right? How's he going to be sailing that ship? Right? What's he going to be doing with that ship there? Okay, so he's got that ship there and there's no water anywhere near it. Now, what do we have here? We have a close-up of Nuh alayhi salam's ark. Okay, so they call it a ship, they call it an ark. How long did it take? It didn't take that long. Okay, Nuh alayhi salam, he built it very quickly. There were big people in those days. They were actually very big people, and so he built the ship very quickly with the help of the other Muslims. Okay, so Nuh alayhi salam began by saying Bismillah. On what type of occasions do Muslims generally say Bismillah? Okay, so can you all give me just one time when you say Bismillah? Give me one example of when you say Bismillah. And I'm going to say Bismillah as I start to drink my coffee. Bismillah. Okay, mashallah. Okay, everyone says it before eating. Excellent. For good, yes. For anything good, you say Bismillah. Good. When you eat, mashallah, Jamil. Before putting the TV on, excellent. That's a very good thing to do. Before getting into the car, well done, Inaya. Yes, they say Bismillah. Putting on new clothes, Bismillah. Anything, yeah? When you go out, you say Bismillah. When you read, you say Bismillah. When you go outside, you say Bismillah. Excellent. Before school, you say Bismillah. Entering your house, you say Bismillah. Excellent. These are all amazing examples, okay? Because when you say Bismillah, then you are starting with the blessings of Allah, and no doubt when you say Bismillah before you do an action, there's going to be goodness in the action for you. And really, when you wake up, you say Bismillah. You know what? We need to be people of Bismillah. We need to be people of Bismillah. Every time we do something, we say Bismillah. Let us all become people of Bismillah. Let us be those people that say Bismillah before we do everything. Yes? Are we all going to do that? We're going to be Can you hear me now? Oh, hello. The sound went for some reason. Okay, good. Um, okay, let's go back to the Nuh went onto the ship. The Muslims came too. The animals were also there. They came along two by two. The bad people turned away. The ship was not made for play. So it wasn't just Nuh alayhi salam and the Muslims. The animals came and they came two by two. So of every type of animal, there were two of them. Okay, so there are two types of every single animal. So let's say, for example, two elephants, two giraffe, two cows, two buffalo, two tigers, two lions, two sheep. Yeah, two everything's really, isn't it? Okay, well, two everything's, two of all these different animals. And the reason why there were two, okay, is because there was a man tiger and a woman tiger. Okay, a man donkey and a woman donkey, right? Because that way there can be more of them afterwards. Good. So these are all different types of lions and animals that they brought along. Okay, and look, mashallah, look, you can see the animals going onto the ship, going onto the ark. Okay, how could they claim how can they climb ladders? It's a very good question, Khidr. Okay, they're not climbing ladders. Okay, that's like a walkway. So they're walking up it. They're walking up it. Yeah, it's not a ladder. It looks like a ladder. It's not a ladder. Okay, it's the way that they're walking up there, right? So all the animals are. Of course, not all the animals are walking up there. Look, some of them are flying. I can see some bats there. I can see some birds there. They're flying onto the ship. Amazing. Imagine being on that ship. How amazing would that be if you're on Nuh alayhi salam ship? Okay, but you'd have to be one of those people who believed in Nuh alayhi salam and believed that he was telling the truth and calling you to worship one God. Worship Allah. Okay, now we've come to a rest stop. And what do we do at the rest stop? We answer some questions. All right, so what's going to happen now? All right, let's have a look at what words that they're asking us to check out. Okay, so people. Right, so okay, I think we all know the meaning of the word people, right? People are humans, right? So we all know the meaning of that. Stones, all right? So let's think, all right. Okay, and ship. Okay, so these are too easy for you. These are too easy. I know you're all clever kids, right? So I think these words are far too easy for you. So let's move on. Let's have a short rest stop today. We're gonna have a short rest and we're gonna continue on our journey. Right. Okay, let's have a look. So Nuh alayhi salam, Bismillah. Okay, so alhamdulillah, so we've answered all of those already. Okay, now what do we have here? Dun dun dun. Okay, right. So this is something that you can do, inshallah. Okay, this is something that you can do today, right? During the day before tomorrow's class, right? Write a summary of the story in 3 sentences. You must write 1 sentence in each box, okay? And think about the sentences before you write them down. So have a little think, okay? Before tomorrow. About some of these about the story and summarize it in 3 sentences, only 3 sentences, and then tomorrow when we start the lesson, okay, when we start the class tomorrow, you're gonna speak and you're gonna read out your 3 sentences, inshallah. Whoever wants to do that, okay, it's not compulsory, it's not homework, but whoever wants to do it, then they can do it. Okay, now this is fun. This is some questions that we like, these sort of questions. Okay, so this is crossing the river questions. So these are quite tricky. Right. Number 1. Okay, so they've given you the answers, all right, but you have to come up with a question. Okay, so the answer is Nuh called his people in many ways and for many days. So what's the question? This is a bit tricky. See, we skipped the easy ones today. We're going for the tough ones. Okay, so you have to ask the question. The answer is Nuh called his people in many ways and for many days. What's the question? So what question was somebody asked to give that answer?
What did Nuh do?
Okay, yeah. So what did Nuh do? That's good. Did Nuh call his people and how long did it take? Good. How did Nuh call his people and for how long? Okay. How did Nuh call his people for how many days? How long did Nuh call his people? So okay, so they're all kind of right. Okay, but you don't know that Nuh called his people, so you have to say, what did Nuh do? All right, for example, and the answer is Nuh called his people, or what did Nuh do to his people? Nuh called his people. What did Nuh do for his people for how long? Okay, so all of these types of questions are correct. Good. Number two, Nuh's message was pray to Allah alone, do what Allah likes. That's very easy. Okay, what's the question for this? The answer is Nuh's message was pray to Allah alone, do what Allah likes. What was Nuh's message? Excellent, excellent. What was Nuh alayhi salam's message? Good. Okay, and there you have the answer. Now, the question, what was June in? Who? Okay, number three. The answer is the Muslims were with Nuh. What's the question?
Oh, oh, what was Nuh's message?
No, that's number two. Number three.
Oh, okay.
The Muslims were with Nuh. What's the question?
Were the Muslims with Nuh?
No, that's what they've written. That's not correct. Because the answer to be that the answer then would have to be yes. The Muslims were with Nuh. What's the question? If I said to you, the Muslims were with Nuh, what would the question be? What would your question be? Yes, thank you, Sophia. Who was with Nuh, right? Who was with Nuh? The Muslims were with Nuh. Okay, right. The next one's very easy. Nuh said Bismillah before he began the trip. What's the question?
What did he say before he started?
Good, okay. Yeah, good. Okay, good. So say that again.
What did Nuh say before he started the trip?
Good. What did Nuh alayhi salam say before he began the trip? And as Ahmad has written, what did Nuh say when he set off for the journey? Nuh said Bismillah before he began the trip. Excellent. Good. Okay. Number five. The answer is Nuh, the Muslims and the animals went onto the ship. Yep. Okay. Good. So who went onto the ship? Or yeah. I guess that's the best. Yeah. Who went? No, not with Nuh because it says Nuh, the Muslims and the animals. You see. So I guess that the who went onto the ship would be the best answer for that one. Good. Okay. And then the next one's very easy as well. Okay. Number six. The answer is the bad people stayed behind.
Did the bad people stay behind?
Yeah, you could, but then the answer would be yes. The bad people stay behind. So yes, thank you. Okay, good, Sophia. Good, well, good, and Andiman, good. Who stayed behind? The bad people stayed behind. Okay, so we're almost finished for today's lesson. No, but we have one more exercise to do. Okay, so the question is, why did the people, this is the high level now, okay? Why did the people of Nuh pray to stones? Why would anyone pray to stones? Why would they pray to stones? What do you think?
Because Shaitan tricked them.
Oh, Shaitan tricked them. Yep. Okay. Because they believed in the stones. Yeah, they believed there. Because they didn't believe in Allah. That's right, Jamil. Exactly. Yes. Well done, Shanayan said. Because they didn't believe in Allah. Okay. So they think the stone is God. Exactly. Right. Because they believed in idols. That's right. Yeah. So all of those combined are the correct answer. Right. They didn't believe in Allah. They believed that the stones were God. They weren't guided. Excellent, Adam. That's very good. They weren't guided. Okay. And sadly for most of them, Adam, that when Nuh alayhi salam did come to guide them, they didn't even listen to him. That's a real shame, that is. And we're going to find out about that tomorrow, inshallah. Okay. Why did the people turn away from Nuh? Okay. Why did they turn away from Nuh? This is the last question before we finish today. Why did the people turn away from Nuh alayhi salam? Because they thought he was joking. They didn't follow Islam. Yeah, they thought that he was joking. They didn't believe in Nuh. Okay, they didn't believe in him. Right? Why else? Why else do you think they didn't? Why do you think that they turned away from Nuh? Alayhi salam. Any thoughts?
Because they weren't Muslims.
Yeah, they weren't Muslim. Yeah, well.
All the poor people were with them.
Okay, Shaitan took them away. Say that again.
In in the Safa book it says all the poor people with them. So why should we follow you?
MashaAllah, that's very good. It looks like you're learning something in madrasa. Good. As Khidr said, because the poor people were with Nuh alayhi salam, and the other people thought, well, look, if it's only the poor and the the weak people with Nuh, then he can't be telling the truth. We don't want to follow him. We don't want to follow the poor people. Okay. And so yeah, they lived in the desert and didn't think his guidance was truth. They didn't like what he was saying. Yeah. So all of these, okay, at the end of the day, they didn't think that Nuh was telling the truth, and they were so stuck in their ways. You know, when you've been doing something for so long and someone comes to you and tells you to do something different, they're like, well, they knew Nuh for a long time, because maybe this will come tomorrow, but I'm going to finish on this one point. How long did Nuh alayhi salam call them to Islam for? How long was he telling them about Islam? How long? How many years? Hold on 1 minute, Khadr. How many years was he calling them to Islam for? What do you guys think? Because then you're going to see, look, subhanallah, he was a mujahid. Not 800, no, more. Not 9, not 100, no, not 900, not 100, no, not 90, not a trillion, Adam. I like that, I like that, it made me smile. Yes, Khidr?
952.
Not 952, it's 950, okay? He called him for 950 years, which is, that's a tremendously long time, isn't it? This lesson was only half an hour. Imagine 950 years. He's calling him to, so I'm calling him for 950 years, okay? And as we're going to see tomorrow, inshallah, very few people came with him. Okay, inshallah. So you remember what you have to do for tomorrow, inshallah? You have to try to summarize the story that we've taken so far. We've only taken a small part of the story. Try to summarize it in 3 lines if you can, okay? It's not compulsory. How long did he live? He lived longer than 950 years. I can tell you that, okay? Okay, Jazakallah khair. Have a great day, everyone. Okay, enjoy your snacks, enjoy your lunch, enjoy your time at home with your parents. And remember, before everything you do, you say Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum.
Bye bye. Okay. Good question.